During my presidency from 1977 to 1981, I navigated through a complex period both on the global and domestic scenes, marked by significant challenges and notable moments of progress. When I took office in January 1977, I was faced with lingering economic issues, including inflation and unemployment. My economic policy aimed to stimulate growth while controlling inflation, but the outcomes were mixed, sometimes drawing criticism. In foreign policy, my approach was centered on human rights. This perspective guided my relationships with other nations, including tough decisions regarding the Soviet Union and China. One of the most significant milestones of my presidency was mediating the Camp David Accords in 1978, leading to a historic peace treaty between Egypt and Israel. It was a moment of intense pride, seeing Anwar Sadat and Monekim begin agree on peace after decades of conflict. However, my presidency was also marked by the Iran hostage crisis that began in 1979. This crisis deeply affected perceptions of my ability to handle international crises and impacted my popularity. The 52 American hostages were a constant concern for me, and their release was a top priority, though they were only freed on the day Ronald Reagan was inaugurated, after my presidency ended. On domestic policy, I promoted energy reforms to address the energy crisis that had escalated in the 1970s. I advocated for reduced consumption and the development of alternative resources, which included measures to decrease American dependence on foreign oil. Despite resistance, these initiatives laid the groundwork for energy efficiency and innovation in the decades that followed. Reflecting on those years, I feel a mix of pride for the achievements and contemplation on the challenges and difficulties faced. My term was undoubtedly complex, marked by events that have shaped, and continue to shape, both global and American policies. My hope was to leave behind a more peaceful world and a nation more aware of its global impact, despite the obstacles encountered.